All right, guys, welcome. I'm just getting everything set up right now. Hopefully, you guys are having a awesome night. We are going to look at Bitcoin and the markets because obviously Bitcoin is coming to the downside right now, and I do want to look at that. So let me get everything set up here, and we are going to get started here at 5 p.m. Central Time. We are on YouTube and TikTok. If you guys are new, appreciate if you guys hit the like and subscribe button, and if you guys are watching on YouTube, I appreciate if you guys hit the notification bell. It does help support the channel. I'm getting the music going as we speak. I'm going to do a sound check really quickly. Thank you for all the members on TikTok. I do appreciate it. If you want to become a member, feel free. It does help support the channel. I think it's only like $5 a month. I'm not even sure what TikTok or what YouTube charges for that. Let me make sure we're live on YouTube. I think we are, and we are good on the sound. So, Bitcoin right now, it's in a bear flag, and what happened to my flag? It's still there. Is this just a bearish retest on the 1 minute time frame? I do want to look at a lot of things because the markets right now are quite interesting. Right now, the fear and greed index is at 32. The other thing I want to go look at is not that. I want to look at Bookmap. Bookmap, basically, if you guys know, tells you where all of the liquidity is sitting on Bitcoin. So we do want to look at that. I still want to verify the sound is good. I think the sound is good on YouTube. But we want to make sure that we know where all of the liquidity is sitting at on Bitcoin right now. Sound should be good. We're live on YouTube and TikTok. So on the weekly time frame, we still have, well, there's not, all the liquidity is kind of between 87.5 right now and 88.370. So right, that's insane. That's the tightest I've ever seen it on the weekly time frame. That's pretty tight. Now, if we zoom over here to the daily time frame, we have a lot more liquidity sitting down here, 85.9 to 86,000, but 85.9 is kind of that sweet spot where you see my cursor. 87,000 has liquidity as well, but I see the most coming in between 85.9 and, well, 86,000. So that's Bookmap in a nutshell. Let's go over here and look at the charts. For the longest time, if I zoom out to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we are in this massive uptrend. Ever since November 25th to now, for nearly 2 months, you were in this uptrend, and now it's no longer an uptrend. I'm going to delete that now because it's clearly not the uptrend anymore. And now, at this point, we can say that we're in a smaller term downtrend. So, we're in this downtrend, and as of right now, it did just start. But unless Bitcoin breaks $92,400, I'm not bullish on Bitcoin. If this, then that. If you break 92.4, I'll be bullish. That price level will come down as the price continues to tumble, if it continues to tumble. But as of right now, guys, I see more downside. Look at this. This bear flag that I just drew before the live stream is playing to the downside. For right there, the bulls tried to get back above the bear flag, but you're still well below the 1 minute 200-day moving average. So to me, this is just a bearish retest before we continue to tumble to probably about $86,200. That was an insane 1 minute candle. This is the 1 minute time frame. Each candle is 1 minute long. We went from $89,300 at the low. It was $87,800. You lost over $1,200 of price action in 60 seconds. That is the biggest 1 minute red candle I've seen in months. That was interesting. I wish I was on the charts when it happened. I just saw a notification, Bitcoin dumped, and I came to the charts. But either way, I've been planning to go live at this time for a few days now, since Sunday at least, 2 days. Either way, so I see more downside for Bitcoin. This looks like a bearish retest to me, with more downside likely to $86,200. So if you guys have requests for altcoins, let me know in the comment section below, and we'll look at them. I cannot believe on a major dump day that there's not more of a turnout. It's actually pretty pathetic. It's really sad, actually. So I'm still live right now, or I'm still in the short on Litecoin. My take profit's $50.33. You're below the 4-hour 200. You're below the daily 200-day moving average, and my stop loss is the 21-day moving average on the daily time frame for Litecoin, which is coming in at $78. There's not much to write home about or talk about there. Same thing on Jelly. I'm short on the 6-hour time frame. Stop loss is 68. Take profit, I think, is 47. I have to look. I don't remember what my take profit is. My entry was 64, basically, so I'm in the green a little bit. That's another short I have cooking for right now. And the other one, I'm not in the XMR short anymore, but that has been paying very nicely. Wow, we went all the way down to 494 on XMR. That's crazy. I am in a short on TAO. I don't know how you say it. This was actually a request in the last live stream on Sunday, and thank you, shout out to them, because I entered the short at 250. and I'm in the money very much so now. We had a crazy move down the other day, down at 215. And my current take profit is 190. Actually, it might be lower than that. Let me tell you for sure. It's wherever this wick low is on the daily. So my take profit on this is 130-ish, 132 maybe. So that is going to be a swing trade. And I see the support on the daily is about 132 because that's where you got a massive bounce. Stop loss now on this daily 200 on the short really could be to break even. There's no reason why it's not. I will put my stop loss to break even after this trade. So that is another trade that I'm in right now. It's a short on top. So I'm in the short on TAO token. I'm on the short on Litecoin, and I'm in the short on Jelly. So this is not financial advice, and but here's the thing. While everyone else is losing money, I'm not making a lot, but I'm making a little bit. I probably made $50 today. That's it's a lot more than what some people lost or made. Because a lot of people lost money or definitely didn't make anything because the markets are going down. Usually when the markets are going down, people don't know how to short. I'm just telling you. I can teach you how to short. I'm just saying. So anyways, maybe I'm up more like $100. Either way, it's not much, but I'd rather make 100 than lose or not make anything. Anyways, that's kind of what we got going on. I'll leave this 1 minute bear flag here on the 1 minute time frame bear flag I see here, and we'll see if it plays out for Bitcoin. If you guys have requests for altcoins, let me know. I'll look at them. But I do see more downside incoming for Bitcoin to about 86,200. That's what I see happening. If that happens, all 3 of these positions are most likely going to continue to make money. I found, and I said this a little bit earlier, I have found that I make more money, especially in a bear market, just trading the 200-day moving average and the 21-day moving average on the daily time frame. If you're above it, you long. If you're below it, you short. I mean, a lot of these assets, I think any asset that is below or above the daily 200 is in a bear market if you're below the daily 200-day moving average. So we'll see what happens, but I see more downside for Bitcoin. Appreciate if you guys hit the likes. It does help support the channel, but I see more downside for Bitcoin. And it looks like we are going to continue to fall. Yeah, that looks like the most likely scenario for Bitcoin. Now the 1 minute is trying to retest one more time. We'll see if it's just a bearish retest or if we can get through it. The other thing I can show you guys, and let me just go there right now. Shoot, I didn't want to do that. The other thing I want to show you guys here, let me just make a new tab, is I want to show you the trade that is cooking right now with my trading bot. It's not going great, but it did buy more recently, so I haven't looked at this yet either. So now my new average price, it bought more Bitcoin. 3 hours ago, my average price is now $92,900. My sell price is now $94,300. It is now entered. It's now entered this trade 4 times, $750, $375 in this trade, plus $562.50, plus $843.75. So I don't know. That's probably like 0.002 Bitcoin. We are going to find out right now. Let me just look at this really quickly. I do need to make sure I'm using a VPN. That is very important. Thank you for the likes. XR, that's not good. That's not good. I don't want that. Hold on. Let me see if we can figure this out really quickly. That's not even the right one. I'm covering up waiting to get a whole Bitcoin. Hey, props to you. I'm covering up my email for right now. We will look at XRP in a moment. Okay. So, boom, boom, boom. Okay, why is it still showing that? That's a little weird. Okay, my authenticator code is Here we go. Let's see what this is doing. Oh, look at that. Try now. I'll try that. I got a $50 voucher. Confirm parameters. Trading pair. Long direction 1x. Price range 84,000 to 607. 91,000. Why do I have to long though? I don't think Bitcoin's... so they give you this when Bitcoin sucks. Interesting. I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens. But right now, I'm down $127 on this trade with the trading bot. We're down 53%. My liquidation, I don't think I have a liquidation. Do I have a liquidation? I don't have a liquidation. The trade is worth 0.027 Bitcoin, and that's what we got going on right now. And again, it's going to sell that trade if it doesn't enter again, which it could enter again. It would sell the trade at 94,318. Let's go over and look at, we'll look at XRP. XRP. Let's look at XRP. I'm going to start on the daily time frame for XRP. Right now, XRP is below the daily 200-day moving average. That's bearish. That's very bearish. I want to clear this up a little bit. I feel like this chart doesn't need all these lines because I would say that these are way invalidated. I still believe you're going to see $1.26, $1.27 take, and you're probably going to fill out. You're probably going to fill this daily wick to the downside, which was a crazy one, but you're probably going to fill that. I would say you're going to fill it pretty quickly if you lose $1.76. Your next support is $1.27. You're below the daily 200. So I would say XRP's been in a bear market ever since you lost the 200 and haven't regained it since the end of October, which was the day before Halloween. So the last 3 months, November, December, January, you've been in a bear market now for XRP. You're below the 12-hour 200. That's not good. You're below the 4-hour 200 barely, but you are. And if you don't reclaim $1.95, I see the next support being $1.27. Well, maybe, let me go back to the daily. I would say maybe a little support $1.76 if you don't reclaim $1.95. But if you don't get above $1.95, so if this, then that. If you don't reclaim $1.95, $1.76 is the next stop. If you do not reclaim on XRP $1.75, or if you can't hold that level, I see $1.27 being the next stop. If you get above $1.95 to the upside, your next resistance is $2.40. It's very simple. If this, then that, and it's simple to me. I think the most likely scenario is down because the whole market sucks right now. The whole market is getting a move to the downside, and it just looks likely that we do want to continue to get a move lower. I do want to leave because I don't want to save that information. So yeah. I would be surprised if in 2 months or less you don't see $1.27. It might take 2 months to go down to the level of 127, but that could be a good level to accumulate. Not financial advice. I'm just saying that could be a good level to accumulate. Let me go back to my chart here and let's look and see what Bitcoin's doing. So the bear flag continues to, in my opinion, play out. You have resistance that I see at 88.2. If you don't reclaim that, it's a support resistance flip to the downside that's bearish, and your next support is 86.2. That's my update on XRP, and that's my update on Bitcoin. Thank you for that request. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. And let me go see if we have anyone watching on YouTube. No, we do not. Okay. So, that's where my thoughts are. And if you guys have any other requests, let me know. But that's where I stand. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on Bitcoin right now on the smaller time frames. It could do like some kind of round and bottom here. But at the end of the day, it looks likely that you're gonna... I mean, if this happens, then cool. But it looks likely that you're going to continue to fall. So with that being said, guys, it's been a great one. It's been a quick one, and I'm going to skedaddle out of here. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been a quick update. I will be live again. I did on Tau. I'm in a short on Tau. I appreciate you showing me that because I'm in a short with my take profit at 131. And SGY, this is the last one, and then I do have to leave. SGY is below the daily 200. So there's no crazy wick to the downside, but I will say, I would say your next support is $1.30. I wouldn't probably touch this. I don't see a trade on SUI right now, but that's my update on SUI. It looks like you could fall further to the downside on SUI. That's just what I see going on. Thank you for the 1,000 likes on TikTok. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. I really do. Thank you for that. Okay, so that's going to kind of wrap it up. I don't see a trade on SUI to be made, to be honest with you, unless you're trading the smaller time frames, which I don't really do anymore. It's just I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll be back live Saturday. I don't know what time, but I'll be live on Saturday. If you guys join the Telegram group, I will let you guys know in the Telegram group what time I go live on Saturday, but I don't know yet. I'll let you guys know on probably Friday when I'm going live Saturday. Till then, have a great one. I'll see you guys on Saturday some point for another live stream. Adios and have a great one. Cheers. Enjoy this dump. Make money off of it. Short the market. That's not financial advice. That's just what I'm doing. Adios. Thank you for joining.